I have lived in Waverley, Nova Scotia for the last 42 years. Love it, love it. I've lived in 4 different continents, and I call Waverley home, my home of choice. There's something special about Waverley because we have this site here, the village office, and the green, made much nicer now with the recent improvements. I find it reassuring for me and my core value to have this sense of connectivity and continuity to make me feel that Waverley is my home.
Just want to speak a bit on how amazing it has been to grow up. I'm born and raised in Waverley. I would argue with many people that I had one of the best childhoods, and a lot of that had to do with my parents bringing me up around Gold Rush Days, volunteering, and all the special events that go on in this community. It's a very special community, and I hope that we can always have the funding that will support the amount of volunteers and the people that really care about this community so we can keep it special, and so that our kids and our grandchildren and our family and our friends can always have what we have here that makes it special.
I have memories that go back to that time frame when I think maybe 2 families had 2 cars and a couple of bathrooms. But we were all pretty happy to get by with 1 car and 1 bathroom, and there was no big choices among recreational activities because there was scouts and there was guides and there was school and there was church groups. And there was a chance to go cheer for the Waverley Gold Diggers hockey games and enjoy the fights at the local dances. That was pretty much it. So when I think about what we've got now in our own community, I feel pretty rich. But I remember that back in the 60s, we were worried that we didn't have enough, and that is something that we still have to recognize is reality today. What's really worth hanging on to and what's really taking a chance on and investing in, and what do we want our kids to have in the future were questions that I remember my parents struggling with back then, and I know that we still struggle with them now. I volunteer in the Waverley Heritage Museum, which is tucked away in a section of the little white former church at the bottom of School Street, right in the center of Waverley. In fact, that building has become somewhat of a symbol for Waverley as a community because it is the home base of numerous volunteer organizations that make a lot of the magical things that I find myself often taking for granted in Waverley.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this clip. You'll see little bits and pieces of our community of Waverley, what we think is unique, what we think is absolutely fabulous, why we love it here in Waverley, why we love our community. We need your help. You can do your part now. We need you, when you get your ballot in the mail, which is coming quickly from HRM, to make sure you read it all. If you have any questions or concerns, my email address is on that letter. Feel free to email me with any questions you have. If you'd like, we are having an open public meeting on Monday, October 24th at 6 o'clock at the Waverley Legion. If you'd like to make a comment, good or bad, if you have questions, if you have observations, please come to the meeting. You can bring your ballots to that meeting and hand it over directly to HRM staff that will be there. Folks, we need your help for our future. When you get your ballot, please vote, take the time, please vote yes, send your ballot in. Stand up and be counted. Let's do it together for our community.
Hi folks, Steve Sennett, Chair of the Waverley Community Association. I do want to acknowledge, though, that Waverley does sit on the Mi'kmaq, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. We are all treaty people. Just want to take an opportunity to say that you have a chance to invest in our community, a community that's very important to many, many people. As you've seen throughout this video, there's lots of people that talked about the great things the community has and what they have to offer. Such community groups as the subdivisions that we have here, Spider Lake Subdivision, we have Silversides and Frame, all partners at the table with us. We have the McDonald Sports Park. We have the Waverley Museum also here on the table. We have the Waverley Legion. These are all community groups, and if I missed anyone, I do apologize, but this is the part of the community that helps us. We bring these folks in to collaborate on some great information and help us keep our momentum moving so we can do some great things and continue Gold Rush, the concert series, the skating on the green. You folks, Christmas on the green, Halloween on the green. I could sit here and talk about all the great things that we do, but by you guys investing into the community, it's going to help us for the future. Yes, please vote yes. This is an important time. Read the information and make sure you understand, and if any questions, please reach out. Just want to give a big credit out to Dagley Media, Pat Healy from the Laker for helping us put this piece together. This is important, folks. A small investment will go a long, long way here in the Waverley community. So thank you very much, folks. Hope to see you on the 24th. Please email if you have any questions. We're here to support. We're here to do great things in the community. Thank you very much, and take care.